In having made the decision to join the dark side and become the apprentice of Darth Sidious, Darth Vader let go of his past life as Anakin Skywalker. Vader would come to view Anakin as dead, the weakness of the former Jedi having been destroyed by Vader and the power of the dark side. But even for Vader, letting go of his past life as Anakin and the ones he loved was more difficult for the Sith Lord than he could have ever imagined. In fact, in the earliest days of his apprenticeship to Sidious, Vader struggled to let go of his past and couldn't help but think of what could have been had he never fallen to the dark side. In this video expose, I will describe how Vader envisioned his life if Anakin had never fallen to the dark side, explaining a number of dreams that the Sith Lord would fantasize about only months after the rise of the Galactic Empire. The first dreamlike vision Vader imagined for himself as a potential path Anakin could have gone down saw his life influenced by a choice to instead save Jedi Master Mace Windu and kill Sidious during their duel. In a conversation with Padme, Vader saw Anakin as having been heralded as a savior of the galaxy for his choice to save Mace and bring justice to the Sith. But the choice to save Mace also had other important consequences for Anakin. He would eventually go on to become the leader of the Jedi High Council, the youngest Grandmaster in the history of the Order. Having chosen the path of a Jedi, Anakin and Padme discussed how strong their son would be in the Force, with Padme worrying that it would be difficult for him to live up to the legacy of Anakin. However, the Jedi Master reassured his wife that the decision to join the Jedi Order would be their sons alone, appearing as though Anakin ushered in a new era where marriage and children were accepted by the Jedi. But the dream wasn't to last. As Anakin and Padme said their goodbyes, Vader is brought back to the reality of having to undergo the painful process of reassembling his cybernetics. Not long later, Vader again finds solitude in envisioning what his life could have been if he never chose the dark side during a meditation session. This time, Vader dreamed of Anakin and his son reassuring Padme as she's about to officially become the Supreme Chancellor of the galaxy, demonstrating the Sith Lord wasn't just tortured by what could have been for himself, but also for Padme. In a very interesting reveal, Anakin calls his son Jin, revealing that he would have named him after the Jedi Master who found him on Tatooine, Qui-Gon Jinn. As Padme is presented to the Senate as the true guardian of peace and freedom in the galaxy, Anakin informs Jin that he could only hope that a long reign of peace during Padme's chancellorship would make the Jedi obsolete, placing his trust with her. But again, the dream is ultimately too much for the Sith Lord as he violently emerges from his meditation, visibly shaken to his core and lamenting the loss of Padme. Vader would go on to envision a third scene between himself and Padme, giving significant insight into how Vader thought his life could have been had Anakin not fallen to the dark side. The dream seems to suggest that their son Jin ultimately did make the choice to join the Jedi. As Padme attempts to wake up her husband, Anakin notes that he spent the previous 5 days protecting their son during his hunt for Sith on the planet of Trandosha. This not only shows that Jin seems to have started a legacy of Skywalkers within the Order, but also Anakin's commitment to the light by attempting to destroy the Sith, not join them, giving some fulfillment to the prophecy of the Chosen One, and probably making Obi-Wan very happy. But this dream ends much differently than the previous ones. As Padme and Anakin embrace, she warns him that there are people coming for them, and when Anakin inquires who, she replies assassins. This warning isn't one for Anakin within the dream, but for Vader, as the forewarning comes true when he emerges from his dream and is confronted by assassins. Therefore, these alternate futures envisioned by Vader suggest that he was tortured by the happiness he gave up by choosing the dark side and destroying Anakin Skywalker. So there we have it, how Vader envisioned his life if Anakin never fell to the dark side. We love making these videos, so why not subscribe for more fun Star Wars theories and discussions? Also, if you enjoyed the video, think about giving a like or leaving a comment. Or perhaps follow us on Twitter at SW Reading Club for updates regarding the channel. Or support the channel through Patreon for access to exclusive rewards and discussions. If not for me... For in memory of Jin.